Hello, friends, and welcome to the month of March. Wow, February was such a flash. So many good things, so much to learn. But every month, I like to help us start the month off really strong by taking a look at the energy for the collective, and the energy for us as individuals. And the way I do that is I say a little prayer, I go with my soul, and I just write what comes through. Before I share what I wrote, I want to say one of the messages that really just jumped out loud and clear was to be in our potency. Potent, what a strong word. It means strong, it means powerful, it means vibrant. But what does it look like? What does it feel like for you to be in your potency? Have you been in your potency lately? Are you ready to embrace your potency? Potent can have positive connotations or negative connotations. Someone who's in a negative way can be very potent and hurt other people. But potency can also be the way we assert ourselves and ask for what we need and create what we want in this world. So let me dive into the message, and then we're going to get into some meditation that's going to help you to thrive in the month of March. So the message that came through for my soul, from my soul for the collective and for us as individuals is this. Oh, the noise in the world. Am I personally addicted to the drama of it? Am I afraid because of all the noise? Am I putting off creative projects and hiding behind the excuse of uncertainty? Perhaps these thoughts and questions have plagued all of us. Yet, what if, through knowing our authentic selves, these questions became irrelevant? What if, in knowing our authentic selves, we were so excited about beaming the high vibe frequency of you, me, us into the world, that the distractions just disappeared? Let's dive into the limitless potential of your solar plexus chakra, the seat of your confidence, personal power, motivation, inner fire, so that we can find the frequency of who you really are and amplify it. So with that, I want to encourage you to dive into a little meditation with me. We're going to explore what's in your solar plexus, find out who you really are, and amp it up, because that is what is needed in the world right now. Before we dive into the meditation, let's do one of my favorite breathing exercises to empower the solar plexus, and it is breath of fire. And if you're pregnant, you probably don't want to do this breathing exercise. May want to be gentle with it or not do it if you're on your cycle or have any major abdominal issues. But otherwise, let's dive in. Breath of fire is a forceful exhale through the nose as we are forcing our navel back towards our spine. We make no effort at all on the inhale. It happens automatically. It looks a bit like this. I like to sit up nice and tall, begin with a 75% breath in, and it looks like this. So I'm putting all the effort, all the focus on the exhale, pushing that navel towards my spine. I make zero effort on the inhale. It just happens automatically. We're going to do one round of 9. Pause, check in, feel how you're feeling, and then if you feel good, we'll continue on. So go ahead and empty all the air from your lungs. Take a 75% breath in to begin. And let's go. Forceful exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Breathe in normally. Let's take 2 rounds of regular breaths. This time I invite you to close your eyes and visualize a bright yellow sphere of light like the sun at your solar plexus, located between the navel and the sternum. Bright yellow sphere of light, it is your inner fire, it is your internal motivation, confidence, inner strength. And this time, every round of breath, we are strengthening and powering that bright yellow light of the solar plexus. Empty all the air from your lungs. We're going to do one round of 18 breaths this time. Take a 75% breath in to begin. Eyes closed, visualize the yellow sphere of light. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Nice breath in. Leave your eyes closed as we continue this meditation. Let your breathing return to normal. You probably built a little heat, maybe a little sweat. You might have had a little snot come out. That's okay. It's all normal. It's all part of Breath of Fire. It's all part of building that inner confidence and strength. With your eyes closed now, I invite you to just scan that area where that yellow sun is between the navel and the sternum. Feel the energy of that space. Does that space feel strong, or does it feel weak? Does it feel overheated, or does it feel balanced? Simply observe how your seat of personal power is feeling. Beautiful. Now I'd like you to imagine that on the side of this yellow sphere of light is a little door. And I want you to imagine that you can take your conscious awareness down small enough that you could walk through that door and fit inside of it. Now imagine that you approach the door, turn the doorknob, walk inside the solar plexus chakra, that bright yellow sphere of light, and you close the door behind you. As you breathe in here, you are simply in the frequency of bright yellow light, confidence, courage, strength, and motivation. This is who you really are inside. It may not be how you've been expressing always, but it is your true authentic identity to fully, truly, authentically express. With your awareness inside this yellow sphere, I'd like you to imagine that there is a wise teacher in this space. Imagine that teacher looking however you want to imagine that teacher. But this teacher represents the wisdom, the knowledge, the strength, the power of your solar plexus. And this teacher is here to empower and educate your conscious mind on how to be in alignment with living your true, empowered, authentic self. I'm going to ask this teacher some questions, and I'm going to ask that this inner teacher speak to your conscious mind and help you get some insights and answers. First of all, what does this teacher want you to know about your solar plexus chakra? Breathe in, feel the answer. It can come as words, thoughts, phrases, images. It will come via your imagination. But that does not mean that it's worthless information or make-believe. On the contrary, it's very empowering when you open to receiving via your imagination this wise communication from your soul, from your higher self. What does your inner teacher, aka your higher self, want you to know about your solar plexus? We're going to continue with a few more questions. Are there any personal wounds or traumas that are stored, unprocessed, unhealed, unresolved within your solar plexus? Take a moment to feel into that answer. Allow it to come however it would like to. And if you are finding any wounds or traumas stored here, are you ready to face them, heal them, process, and use them to find your inner strength? And if you are ready to heal, process, move forward boldly in strength. What would this inner teacher guide you to do in order to heal, process, and move forward? Is there anything you need to do? Take a moment to feel that answer. And for this next question, with the help of your higher self inner teacher, shedding all pre-programmed ideas and notions, any emotional baggage, letting it all go, then ask a simple question that's so profound of the wise teacher within your solar plexus. Ask this question within yourself and receive the answer. Who am I? Who am I? Whatever comes through, whether it's words, phrases, imagery, feelings. Don't judge it. Don't write it off. Allow it. Sometimes it's symbolic, and we have to sit with and ask what the symbolism means. I'll give you just a moment to do that. And now I'm going to ask that inner teacher show you not only what it looks like, but also how it feels to live 100% authentically, boldly, fully. So that on the day you breathe your last breath, you look back at this life and go, I lived. I truly, truly lived, and I have zero regrets. Nothing but joy and excitement for this journey. I want your inner teacher to show you, give you a glimpse of what that looks like from this point forward and how you will feel when you're actually truly doing it. Take a moment to be with that energy. And the very last thing, with your eyes still closed, I'm going to ask that inner teacher to show you what are the opportunities, the ideas, the dreams, the goals that your solar plexus is saying right now, right here, let's do this. Let's start creating this. Let's start building this now. What is it that your solar plexus is ready to help you experience, create, and achieve starting now? Take a moment to feel that. Whenever you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes. I strongly encourage you to take some time to jot down what came up. Do a little journaling, do a little reflection. If you got symbols, take a moment and write about them to see if you can discern what the symbols represent. Maybe you're absolutely clear on the meaning of what came through for you, but I definitely want to encourage you to write it down and then go back and read what you wrote, because it's going to help you internalize it and apply it. The last thing is, one of the very strong, clear messages I keep getting over and over and over again for the current times we're living in is that those of us on a spiritual journey need to step up and be 100% focused on creating the new. We don't need to devote 1 ounce of energy to defeating what's broken, tearing down what no longer works. We need to focus on creating the new. That is where we need to be. That's what we need to do. But sometimes we need the fire, the inner fire of that solar plexus to launch us forward. I hope you are ready to do that. I hope you are ready to stop giving your power away to anyone or anything outside of yourself and live authentically from that knowledge of who you truly are, boldly, unabashedly. Remember, your version of living boldly doesn't have to mean screaming out loud. You might be a quieter person, yet your frequency is very powerful in quiet ways. And you might be a person who loves talking, and you might need to be more loud or more vocal or more seen, more expressed. But be bold, 100% authentic, true to yourself. I believe in you. Let's create the true, better future for all of us and our future generations. Until next time.